Alright guys, how you doing? So basically we're going to be showing you how to defeat the Mewtwo Mew tag team card. So it's basically loads of people using this deck because the World Championship was on not so long ago, and the guy that won it used this type of deck to beat everybody, and he became the World Champion. So his deck's online, anyone can get it, so hence why loads of people are using it. So it's basically any card that's got a weakness, so you just need to know what that weakness is. So basically the biggest advantage of having the Mewtwo card is that it can use anyone's attacks as long as it's got the right energy attached to it. But that's also its biggest weakness as well. So that's basically what you got to look at. So if you see it has no other attacks other than the ones it needs to use for other Pokemon. So once it's used its GX move, it can't attack if you put a thing like Power Plant on the field, or if you have a card called Karen, which puts all of the cards that they've discarded, all of the Pokemon cards that they've discarded back in the deck. So if you use that, you're kind of powering it down and giving it less choice of attacks, or taking its attacks away completely. So this is me using them tactics against it, and then this is how you defeat it. Even though you can do that, it is still quite a close call. It is still a hard deck to beat, so when you come against it, this tactic is kind of 50-50 whether you're going to win or not. So it does give you a chance though, so you're not going to be like losing it. You do stand a chance of winning, so it's not like you're going to be coming up against a Mewtwo deck and instantly quitting it because you think you're not going to be able to win. If you have these cards in and you know when to use them, when's the best time to use them, then you've got a good chance of actually winning the match. So this is the first turn. So I did start the recording after we started the match because I didn't realise it was a Mewtwo deck until it came out. So I started the record. That was his first turn. All he did was put an NG card against Mewtwo, and then it was my turn after that. Oh, and he used Nest Ball again, another Mewtwo on the field. So he's got, I think he had 3 Mewtwo's, 3 Mew and Mewtwo's in his deck. He's got 2 of them now, so he's already powering them up. He's got a Latios GX as his first move. So basically, a lot of them have him in the discard pile or on the field just for his GX move, which basically stops me from using my GX move. So as soon as I seen that, I wanted to use my GX move straight away, depending on which one it was, just so I could actually use the one. So this is my Raichu deck. So I've got the 2 Raichus at the bottom there, the tag team card. I've only got the 1. You only really need the 1. You don't want to overload your deck with too many tag team cards, because obviously if you do get your tag team card knocked out, it is going to be taking 3 cards, so that's half the cards already. So if you ever get a bad turn where someone uses a card like Guzma or Lysandra, forces your card on the field that you don't want, and especially if they've got the weakness against it, they'll knock it out straight away, and then they've taken 3 prize cards without even trying. So you've got to try not to overload your deck with too many tag team cards. Even then, you don't want to put them all on the field at once as well. So he's got 2 on the bench, so I wouldn't put more than 2 on the bench, especially if you've already had Pokemon knocked out. My head's in the eyes. Alright, ooh, sorry. Just a quick check of his discard pile. So computer search I normally use to get Thunder Mountain, but because Thunder Mountain's already in my hand, I'm not sure what to do, but I'm going to use it anyway. So I'm going to get rid of the lightning card and N, because we're going to be using Denny to get a new hand anyways. So we're going to swap Tapu Koko with Zeraora. So basically the reason we're doing that is to get Tapu Koko on the bench so that he can use his ability to put energy cards onto Raichu. So we're going to go Raichu in there, didn't he? So that's one of the reasons why I discarded energy cards as well. So now he's got 1, I can attach another 1 to him now. But first we're just going to get Pikachu and Zekrom on the bench. So my second tag team card, these are the 2 that I use, I don't need to use any more than these. So without further ado, we're going to attach either the Wishful Baton or the NG cards. So yeah, NG cards first, we're going to go with Pikachu. And then we're going to use full voltage GX move. Like I said, I wanted to use that GX move at the start before he knocks it off. So Raichu's fully loaded up now. Don't even need 3 NG cards though, but just in case he does get rid of Thunder Mountain, because anyone that's got this deck knows that a lot of people use Power Factory against it. Sorry, Power Plant against it, which I've got 2 in my hand. I don't want to use them straight away though, because he'll just get rid of them. There's no point using it, at least until he's got his Mewtwo on the field as his active Pokemon. I also want him to try and use his GX move as soon as possible, but it doesn't look like he's going to be using it anytime soon. So we're just going to attach this to Pikachu and Zekrom. Maybe not. Oh yes. Thunder Mountain on the field, we can only need 2 NG cards. These are pre-recorded, I do record them and then I commentate over them, because of course, depending on where I am, when I'm playing the game, I haven't always got access to a camera to record me. So I screen record them and then I record me over them and I just watch the video. Okay, so now we're going to go Pikachu and Zekrom for the NG cards. A lot of the times when I rewatch these through, I realise I've done mistakes and should have done other things. So I can do 3 NG cards, just the 1 NG card, sorry, just the 0. I don't want to be overloading Pokemon with extra NG cards when you don't have to. So even though I could have done 3 NG cards there, you can't do 3 NG cards and distribute them to different Pokemon. You have to do them all at once. So there's no point in me putting 3 extra NG cards on 0 or Raichu, because I've already used my GX moves. I can't take advantage of his. And I wouldn't want to do any more than 3 NG cards. The reason for that is because I'm expecting Thunder Mountain to be deleted eventually. I am going to be putting Power Plant in the field at one point, so I don't want to be like doing that and then not having the NG cards I want on the one Pokemon and not able to attack. So now all the Pokemon I've got now are fully powered up, apart from Mew I did any, but it doesn't really matter for him. Alright, so here we go, we've got Mewtwo and Mew. So I've already taken 2 prize cards before he's even got his Mewtwo Mew on the field, which is a good advantage. Alright, so he's overloading his Mewtwo. One of the ways I normally take out Mewtwo is if I've still got my GX move and I've got Tapu Koko's ability to do his GX move. He does 50 damage for every NG card the opponent has, so if I had the ability to do it now, I would have been able to do 300 damage because he's got 6 NG cards attached to all his Pokemon, so I would have been able to knock him out straight away. Alright, so his Tag Purge ability basically means he's not going to get any damage, but like I said before, because of Raichu's switch ability, it turns his attack into a paralyzed as well, so I'm going to do the Power Plant, so now he can't attack. So even though his last attack of Tag Purge stops by damage on his Pokemon, I've still got the paralyzing ability on mine, so that still works. So now he's paralyzed. He can only retreat if he has a card to retreat. He hasn't, so he's ending his turn. I've got another Power Plant in my hand, so let's get that straight on the field. Okay, so he's only got the option of using his GX move. There's nothing else he can do. So we're going to go Karen, the second card I talked about. So we're going to get that on the next turn because I've just used a support card to get it. So we're just going to go and let's have a quick look. So maybe we're going to go with that, but like I say, when I rewatch these back I realise I've done some mistakes, so obviously I put Power Plant on first. And then that's cancelled out Tapu Koko's ability, so he just went straight on the bench and I wasn't given the option to use his ability, so we're going to swap get 3 returns because of that, so Zeraora's ability is knocked out as well. So with my deck I do use a lot of GX ability cards, so by using Power Plant it does give me a disadvantage as well. So depending on which kind of deck you're going to use this against, then so yeah, so he's done his GX move, but I've got Wishful Baton on there, so we're going to go straight back to Raichu. That was the only attack he was able to do because of Power Plant, so you had to use that, or not attack at all. So we're going to go with Dedenian, and we're going to go with Karen, so straight away all of his Pokemon are now going to return to his deck. So all them ones he put on his deck, his discard pile to use their attacks, are all going to go back in the deck. So now, even if he did get Power Plant off the field, he was off the field got Latios's attack, which is not really that great. And Raichu again paralyzes him. And he's only got 18 cards left in his deck. Most of them are Pokemon cards because I've just put them there. So I'm guessing most of his trainer cards, yeah, he's going to discard one, get them back in his hand. But things like damage change, like on Mewtwo, like that one's a really good attack. Like basically, if he had that on the field now, which he could do because he could just put him straight on, but he hasn't. And then he could swap the 160 damage to me, and then he would be instantly healed again. So when you start getting on a roll like that, it's really hard to stop him. But so I'm gonna go, yeah, Ulkner, gonna get Electro Power. So if I use the Electro Power with my attack now, it's going to be exactly the right amount of damage to knock him out. So he's going to have, needs 110. So obviously 80 because I haven't swapped it. So 80 plus 30, then knocked out. So it is possible to beat this deck. You just need to have the right cards, do them at the right time, the right combinations. So basically I like to wait until he's got rid of most of the cards in his deck. Once he's got rid of most of them, he hasn't got much choice, much options to revive himself and knock out me because he's already used most of his cards. He's discarded a lot of his cards, so like things like Field Blower, like other field cards. I don't think this guy's got any field cards in his deck. So, well, he had obviously Giant. Oh wait, extra deck. Dogs are annoying. Come on, you little camera X. So yeah, okay, go away. Yes, we've got to switch cards, so we're going to go in. Alright, so the last turns, well maybe it's not the last turn, just going to see what happens. So switching. And then we're just going to go, yep, Electro Power is going to power him up, so we've got enough attack to take out that anyway, so 180. We'll attach that back to Raichu, but yeah, there we go. So that's basically how you defeat the Latios, the Mewtwo and Mew deck. So the cards you need is Power Plant, Karen, they're the two main cards that I use, and then after that you just got to make sure you know when to play them. You can fit them cards into any deck you want. So I'm just going to give you a quick look at the deck if you want to have a look at it. So this is the deck that I use almost all the time. It's kind of my go-to deck at the minute. I've kind of designed it to try and be good against any kind of tactic. Like other cards that you've got in. I've got one switch card in it, so you can see there. Just in case I can't get like Zero as the ability on and I need to switch for Raichu, but that's kind of all you need. I've got I've got 5 field cards. So I've got Thunder Mountain, 2 Power Plants, 2 Paradise Conservation Areas. Like they're already enough, so like basically I use the Power Plant abilities there, so like against anything that's gonna be like Mewtwo, Mew and Mewtwo. There is other cards that have abilities that they use to the advantage, so you can just use that to get rid of them. Karen, same again. I do use it against Mew and Mewtwo, but it's mainly for if I go against anything called Night March. So Night March decks, basically the more Pokemon I've got Night March in the name that's in the discard pile, the higher the attacks are, and these are all like really like low powered Pokemon, like 30 HP, but when they've got like something like 15, 20 of them in the discard pile, their attacks are like ridiculous, like 200, 300 attack damage, and then when you knock them out, you only take one. They knock your tag team out, they take 3, or they knock the regular GX or an EX out and they take 2. So getting rid of them is easy, but you've got 6 of them to get rid of, and it's normally you haven't got time to do it all. So using Karen against it, and then you will get rid of them. You will power them down and then you can't attack. Then a lot of times, even if a Night March deck sees you doing that, they normally just quit because they don't think they can win, because you've got the card to beat them basically, and they're all aware of that card. There was another one that used to be called Lysandra Labs, but it's actually banned now. But yeah, so you can have a look at these. This is basically the deck. So there's not that many Pokemon. 15 Pokemon, 30 trainers, 15 energy, and 12 of them are regular lightning, and then 3 of them are normal lightning. The reason why there's so much like electric lightning energies is because of this guy. So it's Raichu GX. He's basically his normal attack, powerful spark, does 20 more damage for every energy card attached to them. So I do use him sometimes, especially if I've got a lot of energy cards in the field. After I've used Pikachu and Zekrom, they get free on anyway, free energy cards all the time. So there's loads of them. I know he's coming up, and I make sure I've got enough energy cards to power his attack up, because I don't like to use the Thunder attack because he does 30 damage to itself. So I normally just stick with Powerful Spark for that one. Sometimes use Voltail GX, but that's only on special occasions. If he's only one out, for example, you gotta just go with it. You don't just stick to the same tactic. You gotta try and look ahead and think of ways of getting out of different situations, and then you can win when you think you don't, when you think you can't. I'm actually gonna delete him, and I'm gonna have the regular one as well, which, to be fair, I'm not a massive fan of there we go, of Rainbow Rare Pokemon. I prefer to use the half arts and full arts. I just think they're better. I just like more colour. But anyway, if there's any videos that you want, let me know. I'll leave a comment if you like the deck, especially if you're going to try out the deck as well. And hopefully this will get you past them annoying Mewtwo Mew tag team decks. But good luck with that. So just have a few goes, get used to using them in the right order at the right time. Hopefully you'll get lucky and be able to beat one. Or if you're not lucky, you've got to have just a bit of skill and you will win. So thank you. Remember to subscribe. We're going to do some more of these deck build how-to videos coming up. Also got one coming up about trading. Able to trade for any packs. At the minute I'm trying to get 1,000 Cosmic Eclipse packs online for free just by trading. I'm going to go up to about 36, show you how to do it, then I'm just going to continue, and then when I get to the 1,000 I'll tell you how long it takes me, because it will take a long time, but you can get about maybe 10, 20 packs every day or so quite easily, and I'll show you how to do that as well. So see you guys later. Thank you.